Raja, we started it.
Okay, fine. Great. Okay, please on your camera, guys. So let me open the score sheet. How many questions I asked? Prano, 3 questions. Anjali, 2 questions. Sonu, 3 questions. Pavitra, 2. Diksha, 3. Rida, 2. Rukhaya, 2. Sneha, 1. Srisha, 3. Vishnu, 2. So see a lot of things, guys, because as I said morning that now I am audible, guys.
Yes, Taj.
Yes, Taj.
Okay, guys, please don't off your camera, guys. Okay, so make sure that all should on their camera, because in these sessions, because we are not conducting any lab assessment, right? So now we are going to have the sessions like minimum 5 to 15 questions as per, so that I can evaluate. So based on your answers, I need to evaluate it. So make sure that there is no cross questions like proxy answering is not allowed. Otherwise, I'll give them -5 for that. That's the reason at the same time I will connect it for all the guys at the same time. Is it clear? Okay. So let's on me my charger. Okay, guys. So let's start the session. Let me ask. So, Sneha, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please explain the DR BDR election in OSPF election process.
So could you repeat the question?
How OSPF will select the DR and BDR election process?
Like there are two IP addresses which is used in OSPF for that process. One is 225.0.0.5 and the other one is 224.0.0.6. So based on this,
Not asking the multicast IP for the OSPF. How the election process select which is DR and BDR in OSPF? Designated router, and one more is
border designated router.
yes. So how election process will be done in OSPF? On what basis? I mean what parameter?
Based on area.
Without area configurations, OSPF automatically it will become DR. Rukhaya, in RIP, how many hop counts are there?
Could you repeat once again, Taj?
So how many hop count RIP will work? What is the maximum hop count?
15?
Okay. Pavitra?
Yes,
So
sir.
which algorithm EAGRP used
Sir?
to calculate, which algorithm EAGRP used to calculate the best path?
The distance vector or district algorithm.
For the OSPF, which algorithm used, Pavitra?
Uh, Sir, for OSPF it is the distance vector. EIGRP it is the DJK. I don't know how
DJ.
to tell that.
Varsha?
Yes, Raj.
EAGRP by default, what it will calculate?
By default.
Hmm.
So,
Anjali, can you tell me redistribution? Explain about redistribution.
Raj, it is used to communicate between two different routing protocols.
Can you give the command? How any example you take and give the command?
Like we have three firewall and then three routers. In R1 we have configured OSPF. Router 3 it will be like RIP and router 2 it will be OSPF and RIP both. So in router 2 we will give command as redistribute OSPF to RIP.
Go ahead. Still not complete answer.
Yeah, like R1, R2, like one side if R1 is OSPF and RIP, so redistribution in R2 will give for both sides.
Diksha, can you tell me how to give the IP address in Palo Alto, in Fortinet firewall, and how to check the routing protocol? Just two
Okay,
commands. Please tell me.
to give IP address, sir,
Hmm.
configure system interface and then edit port number and then set mode static and then set IP and then IP address. And then if we want to allow ping HTTP, we should give set allow access ping HTTP telnet SSH. And for routing protocol, show route static, or if you want to see EIGRP or OSPF, we need to give a command like show route EIGRP, show route static.
Sirisha. So I will tell you the command. Okay. Tell me, just tell me which firewall it is used. Okay.
Okay, Taj.
Okay. Show routing table RIP belongs to which firewall command it is.
Cisco. Yes.
In Cisco. Rahul, can you tell me? I want to delete the IP address which I have given for the checkpoint firewall. Wrongly, I have assigned the IP address. I want to change. How do I change?
No interface like IP and its mask.
No interface.
No IP ads. Sir.
Poonam is there?
Yes, sir.
So please tell me layer 3 and layer 2 switch Poonam. Difference.
Layer 3 and layer 2. Layer 2 is switch. Layer 2 is switching. Layer 3, there will be a router. In layer 3, we used only for the same network communication, and in the layer 3 for different network communication.
Shreya, same question. Unmute your mic. You are not audible, Shreya. Yes, go ahead.
In layer 2, communication can take place. In layer 3, multiple communication can take place. Where here it will take in layer 2, communication will take place in between the 3. It will be communicating through different networks.
Pranav?
Yes, Taj.
Okay. Are you ready with the questions?
No, you should ask me this.
Are you ready to take the questions?
Yes, Taj.
Okay. So this is the questions for you. Okay, so the question is, a firewall is installed at the point where a secure internal network, right? To secure your internal network, and untrusted external network meet, which is also known as which firewall?
That's you mean? Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. If you install the firewall, okay, for your internal network as well as untrusted external network.
Okay.
Okay. So which meet is also called as, I'll give the option if you want.
No, no, no. I think I mean, is it hardware firewall? Is that what you're?
It's not a hardware firewall, it's a software based firewall.
Okay. So as you told, hardware, I mean, external network meets the internal network. No? So it's connected, it means so.
Yes.
Fine.
It's connected.
Okay.
You understood the question?
Not clearly.
Okay, so let's play with that. So, see, so in my DMZ, okay, so I have a lot of servers running inside.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to access one of the admin for your internal network to access the DMZ. Okay, so in DMZ he want to access your web server.
Which is from the outside network.
For outside as well as inside. Okay, what are the security measure you should bring to notice?
Okay, so while configuring DMZ, we need to give the access list in the firewall itself, and what else? AA authentication and SSH.
Can you brief AAA authentication?
Because I don't know what it exactly stands for, but no, I'm not able to explain it. I wouldn't be able to explain it.
Okay, Vishnu, can you tell me about AAA authentications?
Yes, Touch.
Let me open the exception.
Just a minute. Help.
Vishnu, can you explain about AAA authentication?
So AA is actually like a protocol. Like before doing SSH, which is secure socket connection, we implement AAA so that the SSH can be implemented accordingly. Like for example, we know that using Telnet and even SSH also we can connect remotely to a firewall or server. But when we are doing with Telnet, we don't require this AAA configuration. But whereas for SSH, we require this extra layer of security, so we use AAA.
Sonu, can you tell me?
Touch.
Sonu?
Yeah, Touch.
Can you explain AAA?
Accountability, authorization, authority. So it will check whether a person who is accessing the server or anything, he authorized to access that, and it will also check whether the like what and all things he can access, like what and all what is it? What are the things that he is allowed to access and what are the things he's denied of access, and accountability keeps check of all these things, like whatever he's accessing.
Sharanya, can you tell me, while configuring the VPN, we are using IPsec. right? Sharanya, she is there?
No, sir, she's in the sick room.
Okay. So I'll move to say Rukhaya. Rukhaya, are you there? I told you please on your
Yes,
camera.
Taj.
I told you please on your camera. Okay, so as you know that we are going to configure the VPN by using IPsec, right? Okay, apart from IPsec, there's other two protocol used to configure. What are those?
Site to site and remote access.
That is the name of the VPN. It is
Oh,
not a
those are
protocol.
different types. Okay, protocols.
Site to site remote, that is the name of the VPN configuration.
Correct.
I'm not asking that.
SSL.
SSL.
I think yes. Sir.
Be serious and tell. You have given the presentation, technical presentations for the VPN, right?
Yes, Taj.
Yes.
For the one ISAC MP.
Hmm? Can you come again?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, Taj.
Can you come again?
About the protocol,
Yes.
ISAC MP.
Hmm?
And one more was IKEV1. Not sure.
Rukaya, can you tell me why we are creating the loopbacks?
Taj, once again, please.
What is loopback? Why you are creating loopback? Have you done the loopbacks? Have you created any loopbacks?
You mute now. Taj, once again.
Have created the loopbacks?
Yes, Taj.
So can you tell me how do you create the loopbacks?
Loop for testing.
I'm asking
Is it
how
right?
to loopbacks. I want to create loopback.
Okay. Interface loopback one. And then you have to give the IP address 172.168.1.1 subnet.
Anjali, can you tell me what is smart dashboard in checkpoint firewall?
I don't know, Taj.
Okay. Sirisha? Sirisha, can you tell me what is difference between public IP and private IP?
Sir, basically, in an organization, multiple systems will be there, and it will have a private IP address for all the laptops will have a private IP address. And so basically, if we have to communicate from one router to another router, while the network address translation and all, so basically all these private IP address will be packed and will be hidden so that one router will be having the public IP address. So that router will communicate with the other router, hiding all the private IP addresses in the organization.
Sonu, can you explain about DR, BDR or election process in OSPF?
What was the question again, Taj?
Explain DR election process in OSPF.
No idea, Taj.
Vishnu,
Yes,
if
Taj.
the cost is same, okay, if the cost is same, OSPF, which path it will select the best route?
Sorry, Taj, if the cost is?
The cost is same, means the link speed. The cost is 1 for the both the links, 1 and 1. So which path OSPF will select? It is the best path.
The default path, right? So which is having the least AD value? It depends on the metric values. Like which is the optimized metric value, it will choose that particular path.
Like, can you brief it?
Just a minute. So Taj, like we know that every protocol has its metric values, right? So based on it, if both are having the same cost, then it will select the best route based on the metric value. Like which is having the like bandwidth is not only the one factor, right? There can be other metric values as well. So it will look upon those metric values and select which is the best path. Because even though if the cost, that means the link speed is same, then it will go to some other metric and it will choose based on that, which is the best one.
Pavitra, can you tell me how EHRP select the best path? How the successor route will select? Successor and feasible successor in EHRP.
What, sir?
In EHRP, how EHRP select the successor route and feasible successor?
Sir, is it depending on the K values?
Can you brief out?
So there are 5 K values, that is the load. Sir, I don't remember. Relay, bandwidth, redundancy. That's all I remember.
Then alternate link. Can you repeat once again?
Sir, it depends on the K values. There are 5 K values, that is load, redundancy, bandwidth, MTU, reliability. That's all.
Mr. Pranav, so please explain EHP and OSPF advantage, disadvantage for the both routing protocol. If you
Okay.
are a network engineer, please listen the question properly. Okay. Two routing protocol, it will be implemented most of the organization. Okay. So which is the best routing protocol as per your point of view, your context of view? Then and explain which one do you recommend to configure. If you have if you have almost 10,000 employees in your organization.
Okay, Raj, so if I have like 10,000 employees in my organization, I would go for OSPF because in EIGRP, there's only 255, the maximum number of, it can cover only 255 routers, but OSPF based, it divides into area and you can connect unlimited routers. So both EIGRP is like, the advantage of EIGRP would be that we will know which router because it's very little amount of routers. There's only 256. I'm not sure about the number, but since it's only 255, it'll be easy to detect which router it is. But at the same time, since it's OSPF, you will need to know which area it is, and the distribution is very large. So if you have like 10,000 employees in an organization, OSPF would be the best, and you can segregate them based on area. So yeah, the advantage is that OSPF, you can connect unlimited number of routers, and EIGRP is limited to 255.
It's a fast routing protocol.
Sorry, Raj?
This is fast routing protocol.
Raj, faster would be it should be EIGRP because it's it has 90 as its time. Faster is EIGRP compared to OSPF. I forgot the terminology, but I'm not getting the terminology, but it's response time. No, that is, it's very less. It's 90.
Let's Diksha. Diksha, can you give how to save the configuration in checkpoint?
Save config, sir.
So Anjali, can you tell me so how to give the check the interface details in ASA firewall?
Raj, please repeat the question.
I want to check the interface in ASA
In?
firewall. So what is the command do you issue?
Taj, it's show interface IP brief.
Rahul, can you tell me how to configure the telnet on the routers and firewall? How to configure?
Sir, VTY.
On your camera first. Go ahead.
VTY 04. IP address. I'm not sure sir, about that.
Rida, what is ping stands for?
Yes, sir.
So ping stands for, okay.
Packet interface engine. Packet internet. That's all I think. Packet internet.
Packet internet.
Yes.
So which protocol is used to check the connectivity between the two ends in ping?
So can you come again?
So which protocol ping command use to check the two ends, source to destination?
ICMP or ISMP? I don't know. ICMP, I think.
Rukhya, can you tell me why trace route command are used?
What touch?
I'm asking the question, why trace route command used?
Trace route command.
Have you used this command?
Yes, touch. To find out how the packets usually travel.
Can you come again, Rukhya, please?
To understand or to find out how the packets travel.
Sneha?
Sir.
So can you tell me the three advantage of Palo Alto Firewall?
It provides URL filtering. It has low latency and high throughput.
Sneha, can you tell me the IBGP and EBGP? Explain IBGP and EBGP.
Sir, in border gateway protocol, there are two types: internal border gateway protocol and external border gateway protocol. The AD value for IPGP is EBGP, it is 10. I don't know.
Sonu, can you explain IBGP and EBGP?
BGP. It has a AD value of 200. The EBGP means external BGP. So it has a AD value of 20, and BGP basically tells how the packet travels through a router in an anonymous network. The full form of BGP is Border Gateway Protocol.
Srisha, can you tell me what are the routing table formed by OSPF and EIGRP? Srisha.
In OSPF,
So this question for every VIO I'm asking, right? You can check the video which is got already recorded in the Teams group. You can check these questions, like frequently I'm asking the questions. So very few people they are answering. What are the routing table formed by EHRP and OSPF?
Due to an incident, it may be necessary to evacuate the building. Please listen for more information. You will be informed if it is necessary to evacuate the building.
What is that?
Fire drill now starts.
sir, there is a fire drill happening.
Attention, please. Due to an incident, it may be necessary to evacuate the building. Please listen for more information. You will be informed if it is necessary to evacuate the building.
Close the laptop. Close it.
Okay, so let's stop. We'll see you
Attention,
because
please.
I've done this thing.
Due to an incident, it may be necessary to evacuate the building.
Raj, we have to
Please
go.
listen for more information. You will be informed if it is necessary to evacuate the
Call
building.
touch, call.
Okay.